Hello, this is Josh Barrow, and today I'll be reviewing Psycho 1960, directed by legendary Alfred Hitchcock and starring Anthony Perkins, Janet Leigh and Vera Miles. Now this came out June 16th of 1960. It's a real film this, but I agree, this is a total classic. This was probably started the slasher genre debate on the very first films. Peeping Tom's a horror film, but I love that more of a psychological thriller, to be honest. Suspense film, and this is a total suspense film. As you all know, this was based on the book that was wrote in 1959 by Robert Bloch, and it was very very good success in America. Now, I've seen the movie cause I don't think you've seen this, but the movie Hitchcock came out earlier this year, which you want to see Hot Term, and and it explains why obviously want to do it. He was so interested in the novel that he banned libraries from having the book in it. So that's in. Unless you all know, I'll be doing my songs. So in Joyce and I comment. I'm not had comments either because I think I know what it is. I think people don't want to bother me. But I've seen tons of other videos and they have 1,269 views. So hopefully I can get basically I get at least one or two comments, but apart from that, so anyway, just carry on. Well, it starts off with an entire Titan opens title sequence with the duh 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 music start, and then you have the main credits start. And of course, it's was wishing to be filmed in colour, but due to all the blood content, had to change to black and white. But for black and white, it wouldn't be that good, and I think that's what it's trying to do. Now we're introduced and we know as we're introduced to the titles, it's set in Phoenix in Arizona. Now these two troubled couple, Marion Crane and Sam Newman's played by both Janet Leigh, of course, Shane Lee Curtis' mother, and John Gavin. Of course, I'm going to point out some of the pointers. I don't know. I still know the guys, Marion's boyfriend Sam Newman's his name after the named after Dr. Sam, which is in the Halloween franchise, so of course, that's an obvious. Marion's the name of the nurse, Marion Chambers, in the Halloween 1, 2, and HBO. So as you know, that's a really good fact. Also, the name Perkins was used one of the FT's Screen 4. The line we all got great crazy sometimes was used in Scream, and Boo Woman's we know Boo Woman's just a killer. And apart from that, it's a pretty popular movie. Now, let's carry on. The 12 Aces are on hotel kissing, and they're a really troubled couple, and they need the money. So Marion, who works for a really rich businessman in the city, volunteers to take the money to put it into the bank by next Friday. So of course it's the weekend, but Marion decides it's a good chance to steal the money and make a breakaway attempt to get to a motel in town and get back to town with the money, and they made it to sell their funds. But of course, ends up going to France, so the boss sees the money. She drives off, gets a new car, and ends up being put in the lane. But unfortunately, she's so excited to know one but away. She stops. She takes a one turn and stops at the unbelievable bad motel. You should never stop here. The Bates Motel, which is why one of the honours this place is on Earth. Who would probably choose that location? How I was sweet by the sound of the road, but beautiful fucking cop. Up, she just did that deal. But anyway, he stops at a car, and we're introduced to the main protagonist of the movie, Norman Bates, played by Anthony Perkins, and he's very peculiar, but he's a really nice young man who helps Marion out at the times. Now he can't energy to the Wayne, and he checks her in, but instead, Norman Bates recommends a cafe for a diner up ahead for Marion, but she stay over here. So Norman and Marion have lunch down in his office. Due to his mother being a total psycho, they can't have girls in the room. So when the horny bitch, I can't mention those words too harsh, but that time this was pretty bad for her. I'm not sure. It was an 18 rated movie X at the time, but I think it'll be a 15 now because it's not too bad. It is 15 now, but if it were released in theatres in 2013, yeah, that would be a 15 because it's still pretty bad, but it's so classic now, no one really cares about it. So of course he talks about his hobbies, stuffing animals, birds, which was totally not up my sleeve, but whatever. It's a cute fat bird and adult, these bits are quite good. No, of course, no reason wanted to do what she pleases at the hotel, at the motel, and she stuffs all evidence of having the money down the toilet. Of course, if you didn't know this when you watch Hitchcock, unfortunately, it's at the first film to allow see a toilet. 1960, really? You would have seen a toilet by then. But bloody, yeah, the MPAA back then, they was really, they was stricter than they are today, to be honest. But, yeah, and then she decides to take a shower. Now, this is a pretty famous scene. She steps in the shower and we get to see a silhouette of a older woman, which of course Norman's mother. But it turns out we don't know who the killer is. I'm not going to ruin it for you. And the killer stabs her to death, and she stabs her to death in the shower. But it was pretty majorly done using all the cameras, angles, and shots. Unfortunately, the MPAA didn't want to see a new anything in the film, so yeah, let's do it. Shot from the window, from the side, and from the knife blade piercing her stomach, which was pretty cool for its time. And then she falls on the floor and dies. And it's a good scene of eye, and it really does. And, but then no one realises her mother's killed her and goes up to clean up. And we sort of know he's the killer because he dumps the body in the river, and we sort of know he's the killer now. So, when we get back to Phoenix, Arizona, and his sister Willia, Crane, and played by Vera Miles, is really worried about her and goes to see her boyfriend, goes to see Sam for a bite of where she went, but he still doesn't know. To the detective, I don't know what his name is, detective. Let's go and Detective Rowley, should we? And he goes to investigate it, and he's very cool. And he goes over to the motel to talk to Norman, but he said she left the morning early, which he's not true at all. And it's okay, but he's still really peculiar. So he goes to the house and investigates the manor house. So he investigates it, goes at the turn, just as he enters the stairs, Norman comes up with a knife, stabs him in the chest, and he falls down the stairs to death. And we don't see the eventual stab, and he gets stabbed one more time. We don't see it. But then they get really worried when they don't hear back from Detective Rowley. So they come into contact and go over and they look around the mansion. But Norman, with the whole we know now, Norman appears and decides to stab to kill them. But unfortunately, it never happens, and the police takes him away. And at the end of it, he's taken into custody and talking to, and there's a really nice shot of him talking with his mother, and he's really sad at the end. I got Psycho 9 out of 10. It's such a classic movie, and such an easy plotline to remember, to be honest. I only did this in 8 minutes, and I truly think this is a really good classic film, and it deserves to be known as probably one of my favourites, because the storyline's excellent. Of course, everyone thinks it was a success, but of course, it was distributed by Paramount Pictures and Matt sprung to Universal. Not why Universal stores the set, so if you want to go to Universal California, they do VIP tours there, and you get to see the house. So fine, you can go there if you want. Up to you. I'm not saying you have to, but 9 out of 10 fits for free.